versus battle. Fighter number 1, Bardock Variation 3. He is a low-class warrior from planet Vegeta and the father of our hero, Goku. Upon learning about a threat on his homeworld, he flies into space for one final all-out battle to save the world he comes from. Fighter number 2, First Form Frieza Variation 1. He is the self-proclaimed emperor of the entire universe. He grows concerned about the strength of the Saiyans and fears they may plot a rebellion and decides to destroy their homeworld. Are you ready for the fight? Bardock Variation 3 versus First Form Frieza Variation 1. Round 1, stat points. The stat round will test the health key and stamina of each of the combatants. They will gain or lose points equal to half of a bar extra over 2 full bars of health or 5 bars of key or stamina that they have. My Frieza race character has 2.5 extra bars of health, 4 of key and 4 of stamina, giving him 10.5 total points. How good are Bardock's stats? Let's find out. Health plus 0, Ki plus 1 and Stamina plus 3.5 giving him 4.5 total points. How good are Frieza's stats? Let's find out. Health plus 0, Ki plus 2 and Stamina plus 1 giving him 3 total points. Round 2, damage per second. In this round, we will measure the time between the first and last spark of each of the 3 main combos, the heavy, light, and mixed combinations, in conjunction with their damage to find out their damage per second. Starting us off is Bardock with his full light combo chain. Next is his full heavy combo chain. And finishing up with his full mixed combo chain, his heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy. The time has been recorded and the damage is set. Let's find out Bardock's damage per second against Frieza. Against Frieza, Bardock has a DPS of 1060. Now it's Frieza's turn to show us his full light combo chain. Now for his full heavy combo chain. And finally, his full heavy combo chain, his heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy. The time has been recorded and the damage is set. Let's find out Frieza's damage per second against Bardock. Against Bardock, Frieza has a DPS of 1010. Round 3, super moves. Starting off with Bardock's charge Ki Wave to recover his stamina. Next up is Rebellion Spear to charge in and attack the enemy. Next is Energy Wave Combo to fire up to 6 beams of energy at the opponent. Next is Riot Javelin, his final move he used against Frieza's Supernova in the anime. His only ultimate is Saiyan Spirit to deliver a knockback, a super strong punch and then a Ki Wave against the enemy. And finally, his evasive is Explosive Wave to stagger enemies, setting them up for an easy stamina break. How good are Bardock Supers? Let's find out. His total damage is 12,778. His average damage per key bar is 2,130. His evasive doesn't do 1,000 damage. He has no utility skills. He has a regen skill in charge Ki Wave. He has no blindness skills. He has no protection skills. And he has no awoken skill. Now it's Frieza's turn, starting off with Meteor Crash, a move that can use up to 3 key bars to extend the length of the combination. Next is Death Beam, a quick firing move. Next is Shockwave, in the right circumstances can send the enemy flying. His next move is Emperor's Sign to not get knocked back, but you'll still take damage. His only ultimate attack is Supernova, a super strong damage dealing move that he used in the anime against the rebellion of Bardock to completely devastate him and destroy Planet Vegeta. Finally, his evasive is Psychic move to attack the enemy from behind. How good are Frieza's super move? Let's find out. His total super damage is 16,253. His damage per key bar is 1,806. His evasive doesn't do 1,000 damage. He has no utility skills. He has no regen skills. He has no blindness skills. He has a protection skill in Emperor's Sign, and he doesn't have any awoken skills. Now it's time for the results. The winner of round 1 stats goes to Bardock. The winner of round 2, the damage per second round, goes to Bardock. And finally, the super round, round 3, goes to Frieza. So it seems Bardock has slightly better stats than Frieza and a better damage per second, while Frieza has better super moves. But in this epic rematch of Bardock vs Frieza, the winner is Bardock.
Frieza! I'm gonna make you pay!
In order to wish back the people killed by Nappa and Vegeta, Gohan, Krillin and Bulma travel to planet Namek to find the Namekian Dragon Balls and wish them all back to life. There they encounter the ruthless forces of Frieza, which include Dodoria, a gigantic pink barnacle man. As he's hunting down Krillin and Gohan, is surprised by Vegeta, who escaped from Earth using his space pod after being spared by Goku. They enter a standoff, and with that begins the fight. Next on AxoniusRex is Vegeta vs Dodoria.